We're Kim and Al. Last year, we made some pretty big changes. We retired, sold our house in the city, and moved north to an old farm homestead at the end of its life. Our plan is to build an off-grid home ourselves. This year, with our solar and septic systems completed, as well as basic four-season shelter, we're ready to take on the challenge of building our forever home. We're excited to share our experience as we continue to create this new life on the North River.
So I, once upon a time, was led to believe that these black dog poopy looking blobs that you see stuck to branches on trees were like eggs from tent caterpillars. And I don't know who told me that, but that was always my understanding, that they were some kind of like leftover something or other from the tent caterpillars. But I just, thank God for the intertubes, just looked it up and Googled dog poop looking stuff stuck to branches, and apparently it's called black knot. And if you can see closely, it's a fungus, and they said to control it, you just clip the branches at least 6 inches ahead of where you find the fungus. So all these things, all these branches that I'm clipping now, piling them up, we're going to take them down to the fire pit and immediately burn them. That's what it says to do. That's what the internet told me. And when you're done, you use a 10% bleach solution to wash your clippers and chainsaw and whatever you use to cut it, just to keep it from spreading. Because even cut down and lying on the ground, it will continue to spore and can continue to spread. So we're just trying to get a handle on this. I've seen it before. I don't know if it's going to take hold and kill everything in the patch, but better safe than sorry. It's an important summer kind of privacy fence for us until we get a hedge grown. So we have a vested interest in not letting all these plants die.
Al was meticulous. So after our second big rain, this is what the river looks like. It's come up quite a bit.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
So we didn't really do that much this week because we spent most of the week visiting family and friends. But
You'll see it on the playback where I rolled my eyes when you said that.
Aww,
no, keep going. No.
Roll your eyes.
But no, it wasn't like keep talking to the camera. Keep rolling. It was funny. It was just like we didn't do that much. We're always doing something.
Oh, I see.
We're always getting it done.
So we didn't do that much this week because we weren't here for most of the time, is what I mean.
Oh, that's
so. While we were here, we did. So we, the poop, we got all of the poop off the branches.
The tree poop, let's make sure that we're clear. Yes, the tree poop.
Yeah.
So that was choke cherry poop.
A way bigger job than we thought it was going to be. But
surprise, surprise.
In the end, we're really relieved that we did it because we did get it all off. We burned it all up. And hopefully we didn't miss anything.
Yep, so just watch, and if any more of that fungus has spread and is gonna catch hold, you'll see it early. Apparently it looks kind of like an olive, like it starts as very smooth and olive colored, and you'll see it on like a kind of a anywhere where two branches meet, like where I can't remember the knuckle or whatever you want to call it on the plant.
Yeah.
And if you nip that and burn that as well, then it doesn't get to the point where it cracks open and goes all black and looks like dog poop in the tree and lets its spores out to spread more.
Because it really was a pain in the end. I mean, I have these marks all over me. I think I probably should have been wearing more layers, but it gets into your skin and it takes a while to heal.
There's raspberries all in those bushes, like on the property on the edge. So yeah, I didn't wear gloves at first, and I just shredded my hands. It's ridiculous. Such delicious berries, such a nuisance.
But that's all done.
True.
And then we had a really nice time meeting, because we did actually see all of our family while we were down south, and on our way down south. We picked up barrels when we were down south as well, similar to the ones that we have for the garbage cans and some of the, our original poop holder. And
here's
we're going to be building a dock with that. So that's going to be one of our smaller projects in between.
Smaller projects.
Yeah. But it won't take as long as doing the siding
a house or any of these these things. Yeah, no, so shout out to Larry. Anybody in the Greater Toronto area, if you are in need of barrels, like steel barrels for burning stuff, or rain barrels, potable water barrels, barrels for building docks, for instance.
Burn barrels.
Even those, steel burn barrels.
Oh, did you say that?
I did indeed.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Cardboard barrels too. I'm not sure what they would be useful for, but anyways, just Kijiji and Larry. Just Google that, and maybe the hundreds of thousands of barrels are just barrels, and I'm sure you'll hit the ad. He's got it posted in all the communities around the GTA, and I'm not no affiliation, of course, but I just giving props where props are due. Really nice guy, really helpful, really friendly, very responsive, especially over and above for someone that you're just dealing with off of like an online ad.
Yeah.
Like top-notch customer service, and been really helpful. So he was the fellow that we got our garbage barrels and recycling barrels from, our rain barrel, and the other barrel that we used for our temporary holding tank system when we first got here, and of course as Kim mentioned, the barrels for floating the dock. Very inexpensive, very reasonable shipping rates.
Yeah. It's really great, and he's also very informative. So for us, we got dock barrels. We told him specifically what we were getting them for.
Oh yeah,
because they smelled like what they had been used for before was to deliver candles.
Yeah.
So they smelled like vanilla and all these different colors that they make for candles.
Yeah, be clear, because what you're using them for, like these, and he kept asking, some people want the cheapest type of barrel. thinking that, they'll save a buck or whatever. But he kept asking me, he's like, you're not putting drinking water in. I'm like, no, just for a dock. He's like, because this stuff is not for eating. Because I guess all your scented candles and things like that, the actual chemical scent that goes into all these things comes in giant barrels that, 65-gallon barrels that are shipped to the factory, and they dump it into a big hopper, and it goes into the big giant, like anybody who's watched those Sesame Street, how crayons are made, same idea. And they pour this scented stuff into it. But it is not potable. It's not edible. So if you put water in there, that chemical is going to leach into that, and no bueno. They are for docks. That's what we told him. That's what he's slating them for. You do not use them for water after the fact.
Yeah.
But it made her parents' garage smell amazing, because it's like all these like vanilla, pumpkin spice scented barrels. So we'll have like the nicest smelling dock, I think, in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Really exciting though to get that dock down there, because that'll really make a difference when we're pushing off, when we're kayaking, and just using the water full stop down there is going to be easier to get in and out of the water, and
Yeah, I kind of the way that, not to get too far into the details of how they're constructed, but a barrel will these 65-gallon barrels will displace about 450 pounds. So with 6 of them, you do the math, right? That's the total amount of weight that they can hold until they're submerged. So you usually leave about a third or so, depending on waves and the conditions of where you're building your dock. For us, because the water is relatively flat, even when it's flooding, it's still flat. There's no waves on the river. We can submerge them probably a little further. But the idea is to start, we're going to build just the platform, like the dock, so we can launch our kayaks, and I can cast from it and fish and stuff, like I used to do from the dock. That's now about 3 feet underwater.
Yeah.
And then
so it's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
very excited.
And then we want to build a gazebo on it.
Yeah,
that's step 2.
Yeah, but first and foremost, start with the dock. And then, we've got all these other projects that we're excited because the weather's really starting to change now. We did get a little bit of snow, but it disappears right in the morning, and so
we're still doing
it
the
looks like it's
seesaw.
just about go time, and we're pretty excited about that. So
yeah, that's it, man.
So that's it for this week, and I hope you have a good day.
Take care, guys. Happy Easter and whatnot.